Chosen one. Pause for a moment and listen carefully. This is not just another video you randomly clicked on. Something deeper guided you here. Something unseen, something divine. Because right now, a message is being revealed to you. A message of authority. Not the kind the world talks about. Not power built on noise, ego, or control. But a quiet authority. A spiritual authority. The kind that only the chosen can carry. And even fewer can understand. And if you're hearing this, then you are not ordinary. You were never meant to be. There's a reason your path has felt different. A reason why you've had to walk alone at times. Misunderstood, overlooked, even doubted. Because God doesn't prepare everyone the same way. Some are given comfort, but you were given depth. Some are given attention, but you were given silence. And in that silence, something powerful was growing. You may not have realized it then, but every struggle, every delay, every closed door, it wasn't rejection, it was preparation. Type 111 if you trust that nothing you've been through was wasted. There is a level you are stepping into now, where your energy will speak louder than your words, where your presence will command respect, without you demanding it. This is the authority God is placing over your life. But listen closely. Not everyone who receives blessings can handle authority, because authority requires discipline. It requires restraint. It requires knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. And this is where most people fail. When success starts to show, they rush to announce it. They seek validation. They try to prove something to the world. But the chosen, you move differently. You understand something that most people never learn. Silence is protection. When God elevates you, you don't need to broadcast it, because what is truly meant for you doesn't need an audience to exist. And the moment you understand this, everything begins to shift. Type Amen if you feel this message is speaking directly to your spirit. There are people watching you, even when you think no one is. Not everyone around you celebrates your growth. Some observe in silence, not with admiration, but with comparison. And comparison often turns into jealousy. This is why your journey required isolation, not to punish you, but to protect you. Because what God is building in your life is too sacred to be exposed too early, too valuable to be diluted by opinions, too powerful to be misunderstood by those who are not aligned. You see, the world teaches you to be loud when you win, but God teaches you to be still. The world says, show them what you have. But God whispers, protect what I gave you. There is wisdom in not revealing everything. There is strength in not reacting to everything. And there is power in knowing your worth without needing to prove it. You're entering a season where money may start flowing differently. Opportunities may appear unexpectedly. Doors that once stayed closed will begin to open without resistance. And this is where your true test begins. Because money is not just a blessing. It is a responsibility. It will reveal who you truly are. It will test your intentions. It will challenge your discipline. Will you use it as a tool, or let it define your identity? Will you stay grounded, or let it inflate your ego? Chosen one, remember this deeply. You are not your money. You are not your possessions. You are not your status. Those are temporary. But your character, your spirit, your alignment with God, that is your true authority. Type yes if you choose to stay grounded, no matter how high you rise. There is something else you need to understand. Not every blessing needs to be shared. Not every plan needs to be spoken, and not every move needs to be explained. Because once you speak something out too early, you expose it to energies that were never meant to touch it. Some people will doubt it. Some will question it. Some will try to compete with it. And slowly, what was once pure becomes heavy. This is why silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy. Silence is wisdom. Silence is divine protection. And you are being called to master it. There's a quiet confidence forming within you now. You don't feel the need to argue anymore. You don't feel the need to prove yourself anymore. You don't feel the need to chase validation anymore. Because something inside you knows. You are already chosen. You are already guided. You are already aligned. Type 777 if you feel this shift happening within you. But let's be honest, it hasn't been easy. There were nights you questioned everything, moments where you felt lost, even abandoned, times when you wondered if you were falling behind, watching others move ahead, while your path remained unclear. But what you didn't see was that your timing was different. While others were building externally, you were being built internally. While others were gaining attention, you were gaining depth. While others were rushing, you were being refined. And now, the results are about to show. But this time, you won't move the same. You won't react the same. You won't speak the same. Because you've learned something rare. You've learned that true power is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need to compete. It doesn't need to be seen by everyone. It simply exists, and everything around it adjusts. There is also something hidden in this message, a truth that most people never fully understand. Authority is not given to those who seek control. It is given to those who can control themselves. Your emotions, your reactions, your impulses. This is where your real power lies. If you can remain calm when others panic, if you can stay humble when others boast, if you can stay silent when others provoke, then you have already mastered something greater than most. And this is why God trusts you with more. Not because you asked louder, but because you stayed faithful, even in silence. Type Amen if you believe God is preparing you for something greater. Moving forward, be mindful. Not everyone needs access to you. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not everyone is meant to walk into the next chapter of your life, and that's okay. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to fulfill a purpose that requires focus, a purpose that requires discipline, a purpose that requires protection. So move with intention, speak with awareness, act with wisdom, and most importantly, stay connected to God. Because the higher you rise, the more you will need that connection, not for success, but for guidance, not for wealth, but for clarity, not for recognition, but for peace. You are stepping into a level where your life will begin to reflect everything you once prayed for. But don't forget, it was never just about receiving. It was about becoming. Becoming someone who can handle the blessing. Becoming someone who can carry the authority. Becoming someone who stays true, no matter what changes around them. So when things start aligning, when doors open effortlessly, when people begin to notice your presence, don't rush, don't boast, don't explain. Just stay grounded, stay grateful, stay silent when necessary, and let your life speak for itself. Because the loudest proof is not in words, it's in results, and yours will be undeniable. Chosen one. This message was not meant for everyone, but it found you. And that alone should tell you something. You are being guided. You are being protected. You are being elevated. Quietly, powerfully, intentionally. So trust the process. Trust the silence. Trust the authority that's being placed over your life. And walk forward with calm confidence. Because what is meant for you is already aligning. Type yes if you are ready to step into your divine authority. And remember, you don't need to chase what's already chosen for you. Just stay aligned, and it will come. In silence, in power, in perfect timing.